Let's get back to COVID-19, the new coronavirus, and another account of life in China while that outbreak continues. We've been talking lots about the city of Wuhan where that outbreak began. We heard from an English teacher called Isaac who lives there on yesterday's edition of OS. We spoke to him at the beginning of the outbreak, and we also spoke to a woman called Ulla. She used to live in Wuhan, but since the outbreak she's gone to live in a different part, same province, Hubei province, in a town where her family lives. And our China media analyst Kerry Allen got in touch with Ulla a little earlier using WeChat, so it's a Chinese messaging app, and had a chat to her about her life at the moment.
I just graduated from university and I live with my parents. My parents were settled here in Shenongjia. I was born in Chongqing, actually.
Oh, so Chongqing's nearby. I used to live in Chongqing myself in 2008.
Wow, yeah. I was born there.
Yeah, I know Chongqing very well. So you've lived in Hubei for how many years?
At least 19 years.
Oh, right, a long time then. Is Shenongjia one of the areas that is quarantined?
Yeah, every city in Hubei are all quarantined.
Oh, okay. So you've spent a lot of time indoors. How have you been able to keep yourself busy?
I've been indoors for like 25 days. I spend most of my time reading.
Oh, reading, yeah. Did you read a lot?
I finished like 15 books
15
in
books?
25 days, I mean.
Oh, gosh.
Like about 5 hours or 6 hours a day to read.
That's a long time. So you read about one book every 2 days?
Yeah, it's like average 2 days for a book. I found very interesting books of Chinese. It's talking about our history from 19th to 20th.
Did you do anything else? Did you do much exercise?
The only exercise is like, do you know the rope? We have like jumping by the rope.
Oh, yeah, skipping.
That's the only exercise. Yeah, skipping. I have a brother. He has been playing video games these days.
Your brother's been playing video games every day?
Yeah.
How have your parents been finding being stuck inside?
They are, especially my mom, she wants to go out badly. I cannot persuade them to stay at home. She always wanted to go out. But now she like cleaning all the houses, sofa, bathroom, stairs, like everything. Cleaning everything and cooking. Trying to make us some new food.
How many times have you been out since Shenongjia was placed in quarantine?
When we go out, we have to register first and get a permission card so that we can go out. There is only 2 big supermarkets still open. We only went there for like 3 times in 25 days because we have enough food in our house.
When you go out, do you need to take any special precautions?
Yeah, most important is the mask. Everyone has to wear a mask. The supermarket is now like we have to step outside and ask them to pass the things we want to buy on the counter. So it's like we don't have to interact with the selling people. If we use cash, it might increase the possibility of to be infected. We just need to scan the payment like...
Yeah, scan a QR code and then pay for your food. Do you feel safe?
I personally feel safe because we didn't go out that much. We have the police car with the speaker. Every day, like every hour, they were riding on the road telling us not going out.
Do you live in a xiaoqu, like a housing complex?
Yeah, kind of. We have our own yard. It's smaller than the xiaoqu of others, like 2, 3 buildings.
Yeah, I know in some xiaoqu there are guards and there are people who give advice about how, for example, your neighbours, how you look after each other. Has your building had rules like this?
We have 3 people. They are downstairs at the door of our xiaoqu. They are checking the people going out and in, check their temperatures or something.
Yeah. I mean, I used to live in a xiaoqu and I know it's not it's not a concept that people are very familiar with here in the West. And I know that some xiaoqu in Hubei province they've been giving, for example, cleaning rules that tell people you clean your building, you keep the lifts clean so that other people, if they're traveling downstairs, that they stay safe. Could you tell me a bit more about the province? I mean, you've lived there now for a long time and you must know the area very well. And a lot of our listeners won't know much about Hubei before this story.
Yeah, I know. Wuhan people, like Hubei people are very sorry for like showing the world who we are by the coronavirus. We have very nice people and good food. You must know hot pot from Chongqing, right?
Yeah, I know hot pot very well.
Famous. Hubei usually, like for the cities, they have many mountains. Like my hometown, Shenlongjia, famous for skiing.
When do you think you'll be able to travel again? Or when do you think you'll be able to go outside? Have you been told? 10th of March. If I want to go back to Wuhan, it might be a little like later than March 10th. I think it needs more time than that.
Ula speaking to the BBC's Kerry Allen.